again. Just give me $50 to pay for this service, and I'll never have to ask you anything ever again. I took her credit card, I paid for it, and then the site like doesn't work. Like there's just like, I would try to watch like some movie that was in theaters, and it would like it would link to like 50 broken links, and one of them like kind of worked, and it was like, then it would get taken down 2 days later. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I used to pirate stuff, and then Netflix came out, and I was like, oh snap, this is sick, right? Like I just pay for this service, and there's all these shows, and then now there's like then you know, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu Plus, Peacock, Stars, Amazon Prime Video, you know what I mean? And now what's streaming? It's like when I want to watch something, I Google like, how do I watch this? And then it was like, oh, well, it was on Netflix, but now it's on Hulu, but then it's leaving from Hulu to be on here. And I'm like, which ones? Just give me them on one spot. Then there's like exclusive to this platform. It feels awful. Oh, that Paramount Plus, Pluto. I don't even know what that is. So a YouTube TV. I'm like, so then it gets stressful. Like I don't know. So like then I own certain movies on some accounts, own them on this account, share this account with this person. It's a whole, I'm so over it. So I end up just not knowing what to watch at all. So right now, the only shows I watch are when enough people are yapping about it, then I watch it. You know, so I stay in the know. But other than that, I'm not like usually watching TV almost ever. Except on flights. I always watch my shows on flights. And I watched This Is Us, cried my eyes out, sobbing, and I haven't picked up since, because I don't really watch TV when I'm here. But when I get my 77-inch Samsung OLED TV when I move into my new place, I'm gonna be watching TV. It's also because our TV doesn't work here, and I don't have a TV in this room. So I also like don't have like, if I want to watch a show, I'm gonna watch it in the living room, and then I feel kind of self-conscious putting on This Is Us. I don't know why. I feel like people would be like, what are you watching? I'm like, why is this so emotional? I don't know. I don't like to watch my like sobby like me time shows in front of people. You know what I mean? I feel like not like, and I'm gonna make everybody watch this thing, and you're like crying and stuff. You know what I mean? No, I'm not sponsored by Samsung's TVs. I'm sponsored for their phones. I'm buying it. Well, I'm asking Samsung right now if like they could hook it up. Because I'm like, I guess, like, right? Why not try? But if not, I am actually going to buy it. No, guys, I'm not sponsored by the TV. But everyone cries to This Is Us. No, but the thing is, it's more of like the fact that I chose to watch This Is Us. I love sappy dramas. Like, if I didn't feel so, like, I don't know. I feel like it's not that... No, I love those kinds of shows. I love watching, like, A Walk to Remember. Or the ones that make you feel like, wow, look... I really got a peek into this person's life, and now it's like devastating, and they lost a child, or this person was in love with this person who's dying, and they're spending their last days together. It makes me just ache and sob, and I'm like, I love going through boxes of tissues and just snotting everywhere and crying. It feels so good, and then I'm like, whoop, okay, I'm done. I don't know, it feels good. I have feelings. I don't know. Crying feels great. I think that's what it is. Crying feels really good, and I don't know. I don't want to really do that with like ellum. Sorry, he's always hanging out. That's why. Like, I'm not gonna put on something that's gonna make me sob in front of ellum. Like, I don't know. That's probably why. No, not that he wouldn't be down. He probably would be super down, and he'd probably cry too. It's more of just like, but it's a shared living room TV. We're gonna put on something more, you know. He would cry too. Oh, ellum would cry too. Oh, big time. Oh, big time. He's a big baby. Ellum cries with you? No, he doesn't cry with me. We don't do that. The only time that Ellum and I cry together is when he leaves to go back to the UK, and he gets really sad, and I'm an empath, so I see him get all quiet 20 minutes, 30 minutes beforehand. He's just looking down, and then I'm like, oh no, Ellum's sad. And then he starts crying, and then because he's crying, I cry because I'm an empath. Not because I'm gonna miss him, but because I'm empathizing. Daily crying time, okay. No, I mean, I just, it's sad. I'm like, oh my God. Don't leave. Don't, that's not what I heard. He said you cry first. No. That's slander and libel. He will be hearing from my lawyers. He cried first. Helixing for the 4 months. Are you an empath or empathic? There's a difference? I don't know. I'm both. I would cry too if I had to go to the UK. Is it that bad? I really want to visit. I've never been to the UK. Yeah, he gets sad, and then you know, I see him get sad, and then I get sad, and then I'm like, oh, because he's a presence, you know, change. And I was driving away as I realized I forgot to put the trash at the front, so he just drove by and he didn't take the trash. That was the full of the trash, and I'm like, is that gonna sit there for another week? So stressed out. I know. So I was literally driving away when the garbage truck came by, and I saw in my mind, I saw the filled trash in the driveway just not rolled down. I'm like, so what am I gonna do? Just deal with a full thing of trash for the whole week? Anyways, I hate pulling out the trash. I hate bringing in the bins. It's my least favorite part of adulting, is rolling those stupid bins in, and then when it rains, they're full of water. So then you dump them, and then it's just they're heavy. And it randomly rains, and then they fill up like this much, okay? And then you have like full trash bin, and you're like, ugh. And they're heavy, and then they like sometimes they like flop over. I'm like dragging in the recycle and I'm like, it's whatever. Okay. That's why I use my hoverboard. Okay, well, I would fall if I had a hoverboard. And trash cans are smelly. I hate them. Okay. Okay, but I'm not as janky as before. So when I lived with Stefan, it was actually fun. We had trash routine. Every single Thursday, we would take all the boxes and we'd go to the front of the house. We'd break down boxes together, and then we would pile them, and Stefan would jump on the recycling. He would get inside of the recycling thing and jump on them. And then if we ever had too much trash, which happened way too often, we'd run out of space. So then we would go scope out, when it was late at night, the neighbors' trash bins. And we'd take the trash and we'd all split up, and we'd look inside of their bins and we'd fill their trash bins. I was like, dude, this is so stupid. But we would do it every single time because we're like, what are we gonna do with this one? I'm like, oh, it's not gonna fit. So we'd like try to push it down really hard. I'm like, this one's not fitting in this trash bin. But I'm like, that neighbor over there, they never have any trash. So we go in there, and fill their bins, and then I'm like, nice. And we do this like 11 p.m. We were sneaking around the neighborhood. That was a low. It might be illegal, but statute of limitations protects me, I think, at this point, right? That was like so long ago. Many years ago. And you can't confirm it. You can't prove. No, we did not get caught. But we did it. We did it whenever we had. Not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.